guys, this is Amy and welcome to Become Your Own Favorite Chef. Today I'm showing you how to make my brand new all-time favorite side dish, roasted vegetables. These are my favorite because they are so delicious, so healthy, and so easy to make. This is also one of those dishes where you really can become your own favorite chef. So while I'm showing you my favorite version of these roasted veggies, feel free to change up measurements or even ingredients to make them your favorite dish. My favorite ingredients start off with some petite carrots. These are smaller than baby carrots. I've got about 3 cups of petite carrots. And then I got a bundle, which also adds up to about 3 cups of chopped asparagus. Now I try to make these about the same size so that they cook at the same temperature. And then my favorite part is sweet potatoes. Normally I eat sweet potatoes in sweet potato pie or sweet potato casserole, and I love sweet potatoes. Sweet. But this whole new idea of savory sweet potatoes is amazing. And I love the way that they char and stay soft in the middle. I'm just so excited about these. So I put in a little bit more sweet potato than I do the carrots and asparagus. Again, we've got 3 cups of each carrot, 3 cups of asparagus, and I've got about 4 cups of sweet potatoes. Now how I chop these up, I want them about the same size. I just peel it first, slice it into pieces about 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch thick. Then you can cut these into 4ths, or I like to cut them up into 8ths like a pizza. So you've got these cute little bite-sized triangles. That's how I like it. You want them, again, pretty small because we're going to cook this stuff really fast. Then I've got 1/2 of a large onion. I like the yellow onions. They're pretty sweet. You can also use white onion or your favorite onion. Very, very rough chop here. You want bite-sized pieces. And then finally, I take 4 large garlic cloves. This is the key to making this delicious. The garlic will infuse throughout all these veggies and it's just to die for. But when I first made this, one of my friends, Christy, actually made this at her dinner party, and I was like, this is the best thing I've ever had. You've got to give me the recipe. She used whole garlic cloves in hers, which was delicious. However, I like to spread the love a little bit, so I slice mine up just a little bit, and I'll show you real quick. So we've got a garlic clove. Sometimes I smash it just a little to get that skin off. And then I cut off the knobby end. We don't want that. And again, you can put the whole garlic clove in there, or just give it a couple little slices so it spreads a little more evenly throughout, whatever you prefer. And that's it for the veggies. So it's a lot of chopping, but then you're done. And all we have to do now is add a little bit more flavor and moisture and stick it in the oven. So what I like to use is garlic infused extra virgin olive oil. My friend Lindsay gave me this for Christmas. It is by far the best olive oil I've ever tasted in my life. I'm still telling her she needs to sell this stuff. She can get rich fast. If you don't have garlic infused olive oil, add a couple extra garlic cloves. But I really, really like garlic, so I'm used to this whole like crazy garlic flavor. Regular EVOO is fine. Now with this amount, I'm going to drizzle about 1/4 cup of oil. I know that sounds like a lot, but this is going to be a lot of servings. And you can adjust that. All we're looking for is when you stir this up, every vegetable is just slightly coated in the oil. It'll really help it crisp up on the outside and stay moist while it's cooking in that oven. Then to give it a little more flavor and a really, really great smell, I'm going to use rosemary. Fresh rosemary is best. If you've got that, please use it. But I don't right now, so I'm going to use dried rosemary. I'm only going to use a teaspoon of dried rosemary. If you're using fresh, use a couple teaspoons because it's not quite as strong when it's fresh. Dried rosemary is really, really strong. Then we're going to add just a little bit of salt and pepper. Don't need too much. You can always add more salt at the end when they come out of the oven. For the salt and pepper, I like a lot of pepper on this, so I used about 3/4 teaspoon of each salt and pepper. Then all you do is give it a stir, make sure everything is evenly coated with the oil and the salt and pepper and rosemary. After I've stirred it a while, I can see not everything is coated, so I'm going to add just a little more oil. Again, you just have to kind of eyeball it. Okay, we're ready. This is all the work that this takes. Again though, keep in mind, you could use alternate vegetables. Some suggestions might be squash, zucchini, potatoes, little red new potatoes are good, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, anything, but these are my favorites. So what we're going to do next is put this onto 2 separate pans. Let me go ahead and get one ready. Even though these are coated in oil, I like to spray the pan directly because you do not want these vegetables to stick. You want them to get charred on the bottom, and you don't want that to stick there. You want that char to stay with the veggie. So I'm going to take about half of the vegetables and put them on this tray. And the other half we'll put on our other. And I want them to be very flat. I only want 1 layer of these roasted veggies. Let's put some of these back. Touch them with your hands. Wash your hands first. Alright, so you want your tray to look like this. I'm going to put my trays into a 450 degree preheated oven. And this is going to take at least 30 minutes, depending on how well and charred you like your veggies. And what that's going to do is it's going to crisp the outside, cook the inside so that they're the most perfect texture. So I'll see you in about 15 minutes. Halfway through, we're going to take them out, flip them over, and stick them back in to finish up.
After 15 minutes, give the vegetables a quick flip just to help them cook evenly, and stick them back in the oven for another 15 to 20 minutes.
Alright, fresh out of the oven. I cook these an extra about 20 minutes because I like mine a little more done. So you can eyeball this, but what you're looking for is the caramelization of all these vegetables. So you want to see them start to char a little bit on the outside. You'll see they are very, very dark and beautiful. That means the crust is crispy on the outside, but the middle is going to be very tender. And that's what happens when you cook things quickly at a high heat, which is exactly what we did. So first off, I'm going to have to taste this for salt content while it's still hot. Try not to burn your tongue. Oh, it's hot. That's very good, but yeah, it does need a little salt. So just add some salt if you think you want some while it's hot. That way it kind of sticks better. And you are ready to serve your new favorite side dish. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I do, and thanks for watching Become Your Own Favorite Chef.